Why do we fear presenting ourselves on camera? Hey guys, I'm Connie-Lee, and in today's video I'd like to share with you 5 reasons why we are scared of presenting ourselves in front of the camera. That's right, there are more than 5, but I'm going to share with you 5 in today's video. So you're watching this video, guys, if you want to find out why it is that you are scared. Okay, completely natural. We all experience fear before presenting ourselves on camera. So let's have a look at some of these fears. All right, I've got my book here in front of me. Number 1 is physiology. Now, the fact is, before we step in front of a situation, what automatically happens on an unconscious level is we gauge the threat. Now remember, back in the days, the fight or flight response, it was there because of survival, right? If there was a perceived threat, then we needed to know about it. So what happened? If there is a perceived threat, there are 2 things that you unconsciously within your body automatically happens. You're either going to fight the threat or you're going to flight, right? So the question is, what is the perceived threat? Is it that you are scared? And this is the second reason. There's a fear of judgment. The threat that you might be perceiving is that people judge you. Maybe even you have, so there's imposter syndrome. You're scared that people are going to think that you're not an expert, that you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you feel that you're not an expert and you don't know what you're talking about. So you're scared that people are going to catch you out. Maybe you have a fear of success. You feel that if you get successful, then people are actually going to see the fullest expression of you. And what happens if people reject you, right? That's very, very scary. It's the same as in relationships. The reason why sometimes we pretend in relationships, and this is the same with camera, is we're scared that if we show who we really are, that we're going to be rejected. And that's an extremely painful feeling. You know, I feel it in my chest right now. If somebody rejects me and I'm really showing the fullest expression of myself, it's really painful, and on an unconscious level we want to protect ourselves from that. So we're probably going to flight. We're going to run away and we're going to completely avoid the camera. Right, what else is there? So we've said physiology is completely natural. Number 2, we've said judgments. We are scared of what people think of us or will think of us. Let's have a look. Number 3, we overestimate the stakes. What happens if this video is terrible? What happens if you guys don't like this video? In our minds, maybe we're imagining like massive things, like massive rejection, or I'm going to lose money, or my business is going to crash. So you're over exaggerating and you're overestimating. What's the worst that can happen? You probably aren't even listening till this far in the video. I mean, what is the worst that's going to happen? And we probably, on an unconscious level, imagine massive fears about what is actually going to happen. Let's have a look at another one. Number 4, situation is new, right? Maybe it's the first time in front of the camera and you've never experienced it before. Here's the thing. We don't like anything that is new because unconsciously we don't have any security attached to that situation. You see, the more we experience something, the more familiar it becomes, and the more unconsciously we like the familiarity. Which is why, to get over our fear, one of the things I always talk about, and I'll talk about it in another video, which is why definitely subscribe if you're liking this video, so you get notified of the next time I do a video. I'm going to be talking about how to get over this fear. And one of the things is exposure therapy. You're going to suck the first time you do videos. I don't want you guys to look at some of the earlier videos because, yeah, so we keep on improving always. So exposure therapy. So a new situation is number 4. You don't know, you've never experienced it before. And then the 5th one is skills. Maybe you don't have the skills. You've never learned about how to present yourself on camera. I'd like to leave you with a quote. So like I said, guys, if you've liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you. What else do you want to know about? Share in the comments below. Let's have a conversation around your fears and presenting yourself on camera. One of my favorite quotes is, authenticity is the truest expression of courage. If you are authentically expressing yourself, if you're remembering that actually courage, the reason why we need courage is so that we can be committed. This quote comes from my coach, Melissa Fremantle. # you want to follow her, she's amazing. And she talks about how courage is actually there to remind us to be committed, to fully express who we are. So you're fully expressing who you are on camera. And that's, you see, this is actually, I'm going to go back a little bit. Really important for you guys to know is that the camera is that reflection of where you're not fully expressing your truth, who you really are. And this is where courage comes in. We need to be courageous to keep on fully expressing our gift. You know, what is your intention? Why are you doing this video? And if you're grounded in it, this is content for another video, Connie, what are you doing? But if you're grounded in that, knowing that you're here to share value, then you'll have that courage. So I'm wishing you an amazing day of continuous growth and contribution, and I look forward to connecting with you more in the next video. Big hugs. Mwah. Bye.